Hey guys, Sykes here, and as you guys can probably tell just from the title of the video and by the look on the screen, I am creating a new connected franchise. This is going to be a code franchise, so it's going to have a major variation actually from the player franchise I have. So at the moment, I think I'm just going to roll with the two franchises I have, the coach franchise, player franchise, and then I'm going to also roll with the Ultimate Team series I'm doing. I think those are my three favorite series, or my three favorite little game modes or gameplays I've really done on Madden, so I think that's going to be the content that I stick to. So before you guys get too intact with the video, I would just like to say maybe kind of like a sorry, and that's just purely because the editing software that I'm using is just really, it's not glitching out, but my transitions just weren't going in. It was just a weird situation. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is the transitions are going to be really rough. There's not going to be any transitions that are going to be in between clips. So what you'll soon notice is whenever I edit out a clip, the transition won't be like kind of a smooth feel like some of my previous videos. If you want to check those out, and you'll have an idea of what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's going to be kind of a rough transition. You guys will get an example in a second, but you'll just randomly see me cut from one scene to another scene. So I apologize for that. It shouldn't make that big of a difference, but for those who are new to my channel, this is not how my content usually looks. Usually it's a little bit smoother and a little bit nicer. But make sure to check out my other videos to know for sure. That's beyond the point. What I really want to talk about is this fantasy draft. And right here, you guys just get kind of a feel of what the draft board looks like. I showed you guys a few of the first top like 8 or 9 picks, so you guys have an idea of what's usually drafted. And from what I've seen, the majority of the first 10 picks are just quarterbacks, and Richard Sherman usually sneaks his way in there. So you guys will see me make a few weird moves throughout this draft, and I'll kind of explain them at the end, because it's a very interesting strategy I rolled with, and I just want you guys to kind of have an idea of what I was thinking at the time of doing these picks. So first pick, I'll get Earl Thomas III. Reason I wanted to get him is because he fell so far to my pick, and I kind of felt obligated. But even more so, he's a playmaker. He knows how to get tackles. He knows how to show up in big moments. I think he's the best defensive player in the league. So I just felt like he was going to make the biggest impact on my team. So as you can see, I'm looking at halfbacks. We're looking at Jamal Charles and LeSean McCoy. I kind of compare their stats, and between these two guys, I determined that I think Jamal Charles is the better running back. So I ended up drafting him. But don't worry for you LeSean McCoy fans out there. And that's because I do something really crazy. And I think you guys already know what I'm talking about just because of where I'm going. Just by what I'm saying. But yeah, you guys will see soon, I draft both LeSean McCoy and Jamal Charles. Originally, I had the impression that I was just going to trade LeSean McCoy and get a big receiver or a big quarterback or something like that. But as the draft went on, and as I started searching up on Google some different schemes and playbooks and stuff, I came across an offensive formation that runs a two halfback set. So pretty much I'm just going to run kind of like a pistol offense most of the time and run both Jamal Charles and LeSean McCoy. That way they can both be on the field at the same time, and they're both deadly players, and they can catch, they can do whatever. So they both make major impacts, and they both can be on the field at the same time. This, of course, is going to be confusing, so I have the idea that I should probably create my own playbook in order to get as much two halfback sets as I can, because otherwise it'll be really confusing trying to set up that formation over and over and over again. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is that's just kind of where I'm going with the two halfbacks. I also draft Derek Carr as my quarterback. Not the greatest starting quarterback, but he actually does very good in his first game, and so whatever. But yeah. But that's what I think I'm going to do. Of course, if you guys have any complaints, I listen to you guys. My favorite thing about doing this is getting feedback and just trying to make my audience pleased. You know, that's just kind of what what I enjoy most about this. Of course I do it because it's fun as well, or else, you know, I want to do it. But yeah, definitely some feedback would be great, and what you guys would like to see would just be awesome. Now, on that note, I would also like to say, if you enjoy fantasy drafts, you'll really enjoy this series. But there's one exception, and that's that we, I wouldn't say cheesed, but we kind of made it more fun for us, the players actually playing the franchise. And the way we did that is we did a few trades after the draft. And pretty much how it all started is I just traded a bunch of shitty players, really, and a first-round pick to try to get a very good player. And it worked, somehow. So I thought to myself, like, wow, this is awesome. But after I did that, my friend saw it, and he was like, wow, he was able to get blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to tell you guys until the next video, or you guys will see in the next video. And pretty much what that caused is kind of like we just kept trading for players over and over and over again. In the end, me and him both got 3 or 4 elite players. So, of course, we lost a few guys, but pretty much all we had to do was trade tons of picks and trade a few role players and stuff, and we were able to get big names. So, of course, this was kind of cheating on a certain level, depending on how you guys want to rate that. But we just did that because we thought it'd be more fun, and we want you guys to have fun watching great players play, you know. Of course, I do this for you guys, like I said. So if you guys don't like that, I just want to warn you guys that this may not be the series for you. But I can guarantee that my videos on this series will be very enjoyable for everybody else. And I recommend the people that aren't having the best idea right now of what's going to happen, just stay tuned, and you guys will probably end up liking my content. Because I'm very in tune with how I want my content to be produced. So yeah, I think you guys will enjoy the series, but I just want you guys to be prepared for the fact that there is going to be some kind of like weird things going on, and some things that might upset a few people. But for the most part, we just did it for fun, and that's really the whole purpose of playing a video game, is just to have fun. So I'm hoping you guys understand why we did certain things, and I think you guys will enjoy it too. But that's just all up to you guys. So, yeah, you guys will see the players we trade for in the next episode, and it's going to be very interesting, the players we get. Also, I play him in week 1 of the season because he is the Falcons and I am the Saints. So you guys will also see 1v1 type of gameplay in the next episode. So I think you guys will enjoy that as well. So pretty much I just have the content or the draft or whatever going on in the background. I'm not one to commentate over drafts and stuff like that. I will commentate more in depth over the games, but right now I just want you guys to see the roster I built, and at the end I will show you both me and my friend's roster.
Are now on the clock.
So of course I really hope you guys stay tuned with this series, because like I said, your guys' feedback means everything to me. And I think I built a pretty cool team to watch. I built some really explosive, I drafted some really explosive players, and in doing so, I pretty much made the gameplay more interesting. I'll be breaking away with guys with 98 speed, running downfield, just burning people, and I think that's something that's really fun to watch. I hope you guys feel the same way, but I pretty much drafted my team in a way that would be interesting for you all to watch. So of course, in this draft, I only have one friend playing it with me. This is the same friend that played NCAA with me. Sadly, that series came to an abrupt end when I was doing it, and that was just because I wasn't really feeling that game, and I just didn't want to really edit it. And at this point, I kind of came to a point where I need to start being more, what is it called? Consistent with my uploads. Now I gotta keep uploading the same game and the same series, and I'm really going to do that with this Madden. There are times where I'm really just caught up in homework and doing other things where I really just can't get around to editing and uploading a video, and I hope you guys understand that. And I will try to upload videos as much as I can, and even at times I will force myself to upload because I know that you guys are waiting for content. So I just want you guys to know that if you are a long-time subscriber on my channel and you have noticed that I have had a long past, almost like a record, so to speak, of not finishing series to their full extent, that's not going to happen anymore. I really kind of beat myself up over that because I just am tired of not being able to be consistent on that basis, and I really think it kind of makes me look like it kind of ruins my character. But whatever, that's a long story. That's just give you guys an idea that you really want to stay tuned on this channel, because I promise you guys that this channel will keep going. If you enjoy my MLB series as well, make sure to stay tuned on that. I'm going to be posting more videos of that pretty soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Expect more to come out soon. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.